What's going on? It's your boy Mark B, and I'm back with another video. Welcome to my YouTube. You're at the BC Network, where we talk about entrepreneurship, we talk about my journey to success, family, and everything in between. So let's go. First, I just want to give a shout out to my lady, my wifey. Go check out Yummy Beauty Co. Or Yummy Beauty IG, and man, she's a esthetician. She's doing her thing. She does facials and everything. So if you got a moment, just go check out her IG page. Show her some love. If you're in the Phoenix area, Arizona area, you want to book, there's a booking site that you can go check out. If you've seen my last videos, you might have saw me talking about relationships. Now, relationships, as I was saying, is the key to everything. Relationships are the boundary breakers when it comes to taking those next steps. You want to take that next step forward and forward and forward, but you have to find those relationships. You have to know how to maintain, know how to grow, know how to establish and develop those relationships in order for you to be successful. I'm not saying that this is a sure path to success, but what I've learned is success leaves clues. One of the biggest clues is that a lot of the people who are successful have strong relationships with other people who are successful. And then those relationships are also emphasized with other relationships from other successful people. So you have a network of successful people that use their relationships and leverage one another's relationship to become more and more successful. And really, that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about leveraging your relationship to be more successful. So before the episode, I was talking about relationships and how to get them going, because it's important that you know, how do I get into a relationship? How do I utilize this relationship to the best of its abilities? Now, I already said that there's different types of relationships, and the biggest thing you want to focus on is how do I turn those relationships into something profitable for me, but not only for me, but for the person I'm having a relationship with. Those are key things. Finding valuable items, finding valuable security, or finding something valuable in your relationship where you can continue to leverage your relationship for both parties to be successful. Now, one of the things that's really important when you're leveraging relationships, you want to know, what do I need to do for this person to know that I'm into this relationship, right? You need to understand that people want to feel like the relationship is mutual. They want to feel like they're going to get something out of them doing something for you. So you got to find ways to be valuable. Find ways to make those relationships meaningful. Be proactive in the relationships that you have with people. For example, go and just hang out with people and just learn about what they do. Learn about what they do. Learn about why they do it. Figure out how you can be an asset to their life. If it's even just somebody there to listen to. Emotional support is big. Right? Emotional support is one of those intangible things that we can't really grasp, but we understand there's a value in it. With mental health awareness on the rise, people need some substantial support when it comes to someone just lending the ear. That's one way. Another way that you can do that is to go out and provide sweat equity. That's something that I did that works for me. Doing things for free. Doing things to help. Trying to figure out ways where you can be impactful in a physical, labor-intensive approach. This is free for you. It's free for you, and it feels good for the person who's getting it because it's free labor for them. For example, I was doing some real sweat equity when I was out building houses. Yes, building houses, helping a mentor of mine build houses from the ground up, right? And this was impactful, and this was big because there's one thing that I know that's important. It's learning to do skills with your hands. And as I've grown and I've learned to do more and more things, this is something I want to make an emphasis on. I was saying, if I can build a relationship and letting them know that I'm all in, something good will come out of the relationship, right? That's when I was able to get a trailer from him, fully equipped, ready to go. All I need to do is some of the maintenance work and some of the developing the floors, the walls, the paint, and things like that. And I got it for $3,500. The market right now is insane for buildings, real estate, and different things like that. So getting a $3,500 trailer that can be a business building, it's 8 by 43. That's a 300 and something square feet of straight utilization, right? And it's important that we understand what that means. Like, what does that mean to provide sweat equity, right? It's you going out there and putting the work in. You're putting the work in, and they're going to recognize, and they want to reward you. Sometimes they want to pay you, but it's not always about money, because what lasts longer than money is relationships. Relationships are going to outlast that little dime that you got. That's why companies, Chick-fil-A, they don't focus on the ways that they can get you to buy something. They focus on the relationships. They're going to create a connection with you that makes you feel somewhat attached to this food. And then because you're attached to that food, you're gonna buy. So the relationship, you establish the relationship, people find a reason to go support. People find the reason to go be a part of the situation. And that's big. That's all you really want. So you definitely want to make sure that you're establishing those relationships, because those are important. Relationships are key. Now, when you leverage those relationships, you got to understand what you want from that relationship. You got to understand what you want to, how you want to leverage this. When you get a great opportunity to get something from a mentor, to get nuggets, to get opportunities, to get money, to get this and that, you need to know what you're going to do with it, right? So prepare yourself for the relationship before you have the relationship. And this is big. Know what you're going into that relationship with. How can this help you from the jump? But then again, how can you help them from the jump? So from the jump, I knew that I can provide some hands-on work that allow that person to take less time, or to take less time to complete something, and to take less labor. That's an asset. That's free labor, right? But I knew what I wanted. I wanted to learn more skills. I wanted to have access to resources, and I wanted business opportunities. Those were my biggest things that I want out of a relationship. It's okay. It is 100% okay to go into a relationship wanting something, as long as you have the ability to give something. If you go into a relationship wanting it all, not willing to give it all, you won't get any of it. And because the genuineness of just wanting to be helpful, impactful in relationships will take over. You'll no longer be able to just walk around in a relationship without being someone that's helpful, without being a beneficiary. People are looking to build and grow. They're not looking to just water plants. They're looking to get watered too. So it's important that you understand relationships are big, as long as you make it a point to grow and build on both sides. Grow and build on both sides. That's going to allow you to unlock the keys to whatever relationship you have and go full throttle. How many times have you been in a situation where someone's helped you out so much for no reason at all, and you just want to give them something, right? Well, when you establish relationships and you have that feeling, people find opportunities to just want to help you out. So you're leveraging the fact that I know this person, I've helped this person, and now I'm looking for some help. What can you give me? And I want you to understand, it's not always going to be exactly what you want, but it's going to be something that they can give. And when you can take that and you can get more and you can give more, it's going to expand. It's going to grow. It's going to grow. That's the only way. But relationships are key. Leveraging relationships are everything. And you gotta, absolutely gotta make sure that you're tapping in with people and building and giving. And you want to make sure you're doing it all, right? You're also in the opportunity where they can give to you, right? Those are the keys to relationships, and just leveraging it.
Thanks again for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, share the content, and you'll be hearing from me soon.